my job posting analysis. Um, a job analysis is basically made of different important components, talking about the job position, the job description, and the job worth. And then under job description, it should include the skills and knowledge and attitude, and then also the role and responsibilities, in addition to the education experience. So these are my six job opening or the job that I interested in. Position number one, the it's teaching and learning specialist. The sector is higher education. The employer is University of Texas at San Antonio. The major terms is professional learning, training, learning consultants. The job search engine that I use in this particular job position is Indeed. Leadership skills is made of project management, organizational skills, and communication. Position number two, talent and learning consultants. The sector is IT, the employer is HP. Major terms, learning design, instructional technology. The job search engine is Indeed, and the leadership skills, strategic problem solving, strong analytical skills, and communication. Job posting number three, learning design and technology specialist. The sector is mechanical contractor. The employer is Comfort Systems. Major terms, learning design, instructional technology, learning and training specialist. Leadership skills, project management, and attention to detail in addition to communication. And the source is Indeed also. Position number four, director, curriculum and instruction. This is in K-12 education. The employer is Hondo Independent School District. Major terms, learning design, professional development director. And also curriculum design. Leadership skills, use appropriate and effective techniques to encourage community and parent involvement. And then also select, train, and evaluate and supervise staff and make recommendations relative to assignment, retention, discipline, and dismissal. And the source is Indeed. Position number five, learning quality specialist. The sector is healthcare. The employer is Cooper University Healthcare. Major terms, learning quality specialist, instructional design. Leadership skills, demonstrate an instructional, informational design methodology, quality initiatives, coaching, mentoring, staff development, and training. In addition to communication, the source is Monster. And finally, position number six, senior instructional designer. The sector is higher education. The employer is Santa Clara University. Major terms, learning design, instructional technology, and ISTT faculty. Leadership skills, share the best practices on assessing the impact of technology on learning achievement, and lead faculty development workshops. On the source is Chronicle of Higher Education. So these are the most frequently mentioned leadership skills that I inferred or I found in my job searching. Communication, project management, collaboration, strategic planning, technical and conceptual skills, human relations, interpersonal, and networking skills. Now, these are the theories that basically help us understand the framework or why effective leaders have this kind of qualities. So effective leaders change based on the situational leadership theory. Effective leaders change their leadership style and tactics to fit changing situation and adapt to new circumstances. So it's not based on a particular style, it keeps changing based on the situation and the circumstances. The role of leadership is important and needed to harmonize various needs and create a conducive work situation, according to Passarello. The situational leadership model reduces the factors that influence the effectiveness of leadership behavior to three: employee maturity, the leader's task behavior, and the leader's relationship behavior. The theory suggests that there is no single optimal leadership style based on this theory. but rather that leaders should be flexible in adapting their leadership styles to the maturity level, both in terms of ability and willingness of their subordinates and the people um, they are supervising. Now, based on the contingency theory, it proposes that effectiveness depends upon a proper match between the leader's style of interacting with subordinates and the degree to which the situation gives control and influence to the leader. So it is about the type of relationship, not necessarily about the leader himself or herself, but about the existence or lack of existence of that match between the two. Fidler sees group performance as being contingent upon both the motivational system of the leader and the degree to which the leader has control and influence. So contingency theory explains how leadership decisions and actions are contingent on the internal and external determinants based on the situation that are present. So as you can see, these two theories, the situational and contingent, they have a lot of things in common. Now, the other one, transformational leadership theory. The transformational leadership denotes the process of a leader motivating followers to strive for a group versus personal goals through charisma, inspirational motivation, intellectual stimulation, and or individualized consideration according to Bass. Leaders who enact this form of leadership help change the way followers frame and think about obstacles and problems. Transformational leadership involves a range of leader behaviors that have the potential to transform followers and positively influence their work engagement. As you can see right here, I'm trying to um, come up with an understanding based on the framework, the theoretical framework that I just mentioned, to see why certain leaders are effective and others are not. So based on my job searching, I was able to basically classify these leadership skills based on the theoretical theory or framework. And I found out that they are under these three: threat theory, situational leadership theory, and transformational theory. For example, some of these leadership skills like flexibility and adaptability, intelligence and self-confidence, integrity and honesty, so they are most likely to be under threat theory because it's kind of personal characteristics or attributes of the leader himself, regardless what situation or regardless of the context. And then under situational leadership theory, as you can see, the ability to delegate based on the employees. The employees' abilities. Making informed decision based on the context, strategic planning, so they are more likely to be under this. So that basically the situational leadership theory explains or give us a good understanding why people who have this kind of attribute or characteristics, they tend to be effective leaders. And then finally, transformational theory, anything that has to do with communicating a compelling vision, innovation and creativity, building a strong relationship and collaboration. So these are some of the leadership skills that I found in my job search. And as you can see, they fit under transformational theory. Now, of course, there are other leadership skills that are not directly mentioned, but they can be implied, like problem-solving skills, critical thinking skills, organization and planning skills, time management, active listening. Okay, and these are my references.